your kind of company.
Tonight on CTV3 News, the story of a struggling mother of three who looks forward to providing a humble abode for her family. We'll show you the conditions they live in here in Orange Walk. Marconi Layal moved to the Ministry of Human Development. The New River witnesses another fish kill. And in some positive news, the Louisiana Government School male basketball team wins national championship. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023.
Special guest in the audience tonight, legendary record executive, Mr. Clive Davis.
My voice is gone. What? You start the show tonight. No talking back. I'm your mother.
There's a boy I know. He's the one I dream of.
What's your name again?
Whitney Elizabeth Houston.
Wake up!
on. It's on. It's on. Listen.
How will I know if he really loves me?
My dream, sing what I want to sing, be how I want to be.
I say a prayer with every heartbeat.
Reach as big an audience as I can.
How will I know?
Common criticism of you, your music isn't black enough.
Look, I don't know how to sing black, and I don't know how to sing white either. I know how to sing.
I might have just heard the greatest voice of her generation.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's got to have a hook.
A hook?
Yeah.
I'll give it a hook.
That'll be $50. Thank you. Wait, hey, this 50 is a fake.
How do you know it's a fake?
What are you talking about, sir? How can I identify a genuine note from a fake note?
Well, a genuine 50 has a watermark with the Jaguar and the written words of the 50, also a thread.
Know your money and know a fake one when you see it. Do not rely on any one security feature. Look for the clarity and quality of printing. The printed lines and colors should be sharp and clear. Feel the quality of the paper and the raised print. Hold the note up to the light to see the windowed security thread. It should form one complete line when held up to the light. The watermark and denominational electrotype. The Jaguar is the watermark in the $100 and $50 notes. The Sleeping Giant is the watermark in the $20, $10, $5, and $2 notes. The see-through feature. The parts of the design printed on the back should fit exactly within the unprinted areas of the front to form the complete design. Check the $100 note for the toucan hologram with the periwinkle flower overprint. Tilt it to see the small images of the toucan and the numeral 100. Check the $50 note for the green foil angelfish. Check even closer. Use an ultraviolet light to see the fluorescent features. Use a magnifier to see the microlettering. Tiny letters that read Central Bank of Belize and the value of the note. Stop the circulation of counterfeit Belize currency notes. Pass all counterfeits to the police at once. It is a criminal offense to hold or use a counterfeit. Be safe, be sure, know your money.
Good evening with your news, also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. We are currently in the middle of a heat wave which has been affecting the country for several days. Here in Orange Walk Town, peak temperatures have surpassed 100 degrees. One recurrent situation which seems to repeat itself annually around this time is the deterioration of the New River here in the north. Over the last couple days, reports have slowly been surfacing about small fish kills around the river, with at least one major incident reported in the past week. Every year, this phenomenon causes major concern among environmentalists and Orange Wacanians alike, who are worried that there could be a repeat of 2019, when the New River experienced major deterioration to a point that it had become lifeless. In 2019, experts determined the cause of the river's demise was primarily due to the lack of rain that year and industrial dumping in the area. Residents would remember that on that occasion, residents along the riverbank were forced to endure the foul stench of an unhealthy river for several weeks. It was during this time that the new River Task Force was implemented and included participation from the Department of the Environment, Health, the Orange Walk Town Council, as well as members of the NGO community who devised various strategies in an effort to restore the river to a healthier state. To date, most of these plans are still in progress, including the compilation of a new river watershed plan and the bathymetric profile of the river bottom by the Department of the Environment. Our news team has reached out to DOE to query about this most recent fish kill in the new river and have been informed that the matter is under investigation. In just a few days, Belizeans across the country will be celebrating Mother's Day, where they will be showing their appreciation for the women who raised them and the struggles they went through along the way. As some mothers look forward to celebrating with lavish gifts and even fancy dinners, tonight we share the story of one mother whose only wish is to improve her living condition for the sake of her 3 children, ages 15, 11, and 7. This is 48-year-old Lizette Flores and her youngest little boy, 7-year-old Daniel, who are returning home after a long day of selling clothes around Orange Walk Town. Despite working very long hours, many times under the scorching sun, Lizette and her 3 kids live in extremely bad conditions. The family lives in this small structure covered mainly by tarp with no real windows or doors. It is a situation which she says has reached a breaking point as her youngest child has special needs and suffers from many health conditions which are aggravated by their poor living conditions.
Yo estoy pidiendo al que pueda y tenga voluntad de ayudarme para terminar de hacer mi casa, porque solo he comenzado lo que ya ven esto, pero realmente se necesita pues cubrir, porque no se puede estar ahorita así, pues por mi nené, que él padece mucho pues es un nené especial y él no puede estar en estas condiciones. Y la verdad que, como le decía, que yo salgo a trabajar y solo pues lo que hago es para sus alimentos de ellos, ya no ajusta para material y todo eso. Y yo estoy pidiendo pues ayuda al que puede, si al gobierno puede ayudarme con un terreno o con lo que puedan, yo va a ser bien recibido porque realmente yo lo necesito de una ayuda. Y pues ya que ven, pues aquí yo estoy con mis niños, ellos están estudiando, a mi nené pues él no lo puedo dejar en cualquier parte, porque él tengo que andar con él. Y la verdad que el trabajo que yo tengo pues es de andar vendiendo ropa. Y es un trabajo que no es que me da la barbaridad de dinero, solo para sostenerme con ellos. Y tengo que andar con mi nené, y el nené pues él necesita muchos cuidados. Aparte de eso, pues él está con esa hernia y él no puede, en veces yo tengo que andarlo con él y estar en un solo puesto vendiendo, porque el nené no aguanta a caminar mucho. Entonces, por medio de eso, yo estoy pidiendo que realmente si hay personas, yo sé que hay personas que tienen buen corazón y van a ver este video o van a ver este mensaje, les pido de todo corazón que me ayuden con lo poco que puedan, para que yo pueda terminar mi casita.
Over the Labor Day weekend, as a windstorm hit Orange Walk Town, the family's small home was further destroyed. That experience, according to Lizette, was a frightening one for her family, especially for the youngest boys.
El sábado yo llegué aquí porque fui al mercado a comprar, y cuando vine acá empezó el viento de arena. Y empezó a azotar, láminas se levantaron y toda esta lona de acá se se levantó y empezó a soplar demasiado el viento. Entonces, pues ya realmente ellos se espantaron porque nunca habían visto eso así. Y me dice, mami, ¿es huracán? No, le digo, es algo que dicen que está pasando en otro lugar, pero nos está afectando aquí. Y entonces le digo, pero esto va a pasar. Ellos tuvieron miedo, pues mi varón, que él ya platica, mi nene, pues usted sabe que él no puede hablar. Y entonces yo me sentí con miedo porque digo, Dios mío, ¿será que de veras esto se va a caer? Y pasó, creo que solo fue como 1 hora o 2 horas. Ajá. Pero aquí, pues, como ves, es un lugar que no está seguro. Se rompieron todas las lonas de enfrente, de atrás. Entonces yo, después de que pasó eso, con mi hijo fui a pegar, a clavar y amarrar la lona, porque eso no se... Fui a clavar unos pedazos de tabla, así, y amarrar la lona para que medio se cubra un poco.
And as the rainy season fast approaches, the family's situation is further aggravated. As she tries her very best to construct an adequate living space where little Daniel and his older siblings can be comfortable, Lizette is calling on anyone who is able and willing to assist in any way.
Que pueda ayudarme con material, con lámina o madera para que yo termine de forrar la casa y pues iba a estar bueno. Porque como pueden ver, realmente sí lo necesito. Es algo que ahorita ya viene el tiempo de lluvia también. Y cuando hay lluvia, hay tormenta, aquí no puedo quedar, es un lugar que no puedes quedar. No es como en otras casas que puedes pasar la tormenta o un huracán, pero aquí no está seguro siempre. Entonces yo siempre tengo que salir. Y más así como está, pues es obligatorio que yo salga. O al gobierno si pueden ayudarme con un terreno va a ser bien recibido, porque sí realmente necesito un terreno donde hacer mi casa, porque este lugar pues mi yerno me dio un lado para que yo haga mi casita acá, pero no es algo que no es mío, solo es temporal. Yo necesito un terreno para hacer mi casa y a sentirme segura que es mío, donde yo estoy construyendo. Y pues eso es lo que yo estoy pidiendo y que realmente pues Dios sea que toque los corazones de las personas que me ayuden.
Anyone who would like to assist this family to build an adequate home can contact them at phone number 664-1229. Marconi Leal has been moved to the Ministry of Human Development, Families and Indigenous Peoples Affairs. This is after he was without a portfolio for a number of weeks, and since he is a contract officer, it will be a failed attempt to have him dismissed. It all started after it came to light that his immediate boss, Minister Rodwell Ferguson, Minister of Transport, signed a memorandum that Leal, as his CEO then, must consult with him before making expenditure exceeding $5,000. Today, after being on leave from work, Leal is back at work but not in the same ministry as his boss is now, the Honorable Dolores Balderramos Garcia.
I can only say we're very pleased. CEO Leal brings youthful energy, he brings commitment, and I do want to make the point, and this is basically my main comment now, that the Ministry of Human Development, Families and Indigenous Peoples Affairs is a huge ministry. Many people don't realize the size of it and the scope of the work that we need to do. As a matter of fact, we have 4 major departments, which includes policy now, in addition to human services, community rehabilitation, and women and family support. So we have the policy, we call it a unit, but really it is almost like a department. And we also have, as you have seen in the briefing that we have just concluded, the difficult issues of all the Indigenous Peoples Affairs. So what we hope to do in terms of having both CEOs is to share the work and to have CEO Leal contribute in every way to all the work of the ministry. We won't put him like at a desk and say, well, you handle policy or you handle community rehab. We wouldn't do that. And already he's integrating well. We had a senior staff retreat last weekend, and he really has jumped right in with both feet, if I could put it that way, and we're very happy to have him to share the work and to work along with CEO Santos, because there really is so much to do.
But is this shift simply to calm turbulent waters, and is Honorable Balderramos Garcia's ministry being utilized for just that? Here is her response to that question.
Not at all. I don't want to comment at all on what may have transpired over at Youth and Sports and Transport, but we certainly are not taking one for the team. As a matter of fact, we're very, very happy to have CEO Leal with us. And I pledge that we will make sure that we work absolutely together and share the work throughout the ministry, as I have said.
Is there anything in particular he will be focusing on?
No, everything, because the ministry is so huge and there is so much work to do.
In a recent statement, Rodwell Ferguson, Minister of Transport, Youth and Sports, announced the reassignment of Marconi Leal Jr. from his CEO position, which took effect Monday, April 24th. As mentioned, Leal Jr. has taken on a new role at the Ministry of Human Development, Families and Indigenous Peoples Affairs, collaborating with CEO Tanya Santos Neal and Minister Dolores Balderramos Garcia. After several candidates reportedly declined the offer to replace Leal Jr., Minister Ferguson has also confirmed the appointment of Adele Katsim Sanchez as the new CEO of the Ministry of Transport, Youth and Sports. Katsim Sanchez, previously known as the CEO of Pathlight Belize, has held a CEO position under the Barrow administration. She started her new position yesterday. For some Belizeans, it has become difficult to get used to the non-existence of the nightly Bolido draw, and last night Bolido lovers flocked to their preferred Bolido seller to buy their pieces of number in hopes of cashing in some money. But that did not happen because Brad's was shut down by the government of Belize on April 26, 2023. But the news tonight is that Brad's Gaming Group Limited is not going down so easily. And that was expected since Bolido and the Sunday Lottery raked in millions of dollars for the company over the years they held on to their license. The multi-million-dollar company has responded to the government canceling its license. Via a press release sent out yesterday before the evening news, the company states, and we quote, Brad's was licensed to manage the government lotteries after an open and transparent tendering process action because of the previous extreme loss of revenue to the government. Not once has any government complained about the revenue stream it received, which was over $4 million per year plus profit sharing, unquote. Brad's further states that the company has been audited annually by the public accounting firm Baker Tilly Halls, and that those audited financials are turned in to the government of Belize, and in so doing, any talk of the company not being transparent with its finances is inaccurate. In the release, Brad says that, quote, GOB has deprived taxpayers of millions of dollars in fees and taxes because they do not have a transition plan in place, which speaks of their true motivation and level of political vendetta. In what is a surprising turn of the entire saga, BGGL says it won't be going to court to secure back its license. However, the company, it seems, will pursue other remedies it may be entitled to. Of note is that there is still no indication of when the Bolido and Sunday Lottery will resume. Coming up next, Belize meets deadline to submit a memorial in the ongoing dispute with Honduras. Stay tuned.
The Orange Rock Film Council presents Fiesta a Mama, a Mother's Day celebration, Friday, May 12th at the Central Park, starting at 5 p.m. Activities begin with the celebration of the Holy Mass, followed by games, prizes, and surprises. After all the games and giveaways, dance the night away with Gil Harry 7. Make it a date and bring mom out to celebrate.
Come on!
When hungry or craving, when laughter or tears, enjoy the best snacking or flavors are here. Asadas, bocadas, chiladas, doradas, delicious for snacking, the right is on here.
Done right, done here.
Something's been bothering me a little. I have done all the things a wife is supposed to do. The house, the meals. Where is the payback? I'm very attracted to you.
Oh.
Would you be interested in having an affair? You two just looked at each other like you got a secret. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
What's your dream wedding?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll go first. I would wear something really cute, you know? Just festive. But not like white or bridal, because you gotta keep them guessing.
You gotta keep them guessing.
And I would walk down the aisle to the song Gloria by Laura Branigan. And of course, in my childhood, I dreamed that I would fly her in to sing it. But now, I have you.
Oh, Joel, you can't touch Branigan.
You can touch Branigan.
No Barbara, no Judy, no Branigan.
Come on.
Gloria, Gloria,
Oh.
I think they've got your number. Gloria, I think they've got the alias. Gloria, that you've been living under, but you really don't remember. Was it something that they said? All the voices in your head calling Gloria. Shake 'em, Gloria, Gloria. I think I got your number, Gloria.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
Belize announced yesterday that it has met the International Court of Justice's ICJ deadline to submit a memorial in the ongoing dispute with Honduras regarding the sovereignty of the Sapodilla Cayes. The memorial was handed over to Jean Pelé-Formeti, Deputy Registrar of the ICJ in The Hague, Netherlands. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the memorial provides a vigorous defense of Belize's sovereignty over the Sapodilla Cayes. It requests the court to declare Belize's sovereignty and invalidate any claims by Honduras. Honduras has until December 4, 2023 to submit its counter-memorial. In November last year, Belize filed an application with the ICJ registrar in an effort to resolve the long-standing dispute with Honduras. The application highlighted that the Sapodilla Cayes had been part of Belize's territory since the early 19th century, initially as part of the Belize settlement, later as a part of British Honduras, and since 1981 as part of the independent state of Belize. The Sapodilla Cayes, encompassing 15,618 hectares, have been a national environmental reserve in Belize since 1996. The outcome of this dispute will have significant implications for both nations as they strive to maintain their territorial integrity and protect their valuable natural resources. The National Primary School Basketball Championship kicked off early on Friday, April 28, with participating schools gathering at the Russell Gista Garcia Auditorium and Ecumenical High School in Dangriga. After many face-offs, there could only be one male and one female champions, and the finals in Dangriga was to witness the decisive matches. At the end, the Louisiana Government School male basketball team took the championship as they swept over the Corozal Methodist School 24-19.
Well, we got support from all teachers. The principal was there always for us, administration, they were assisting us. Also the coaches, they got a lot of support also from outside. Our parents support us also so that we be able to comfortably go. The sport council also support us in getting the complex for us, and we had it for our practices and weekends and on Easter vacation. It was a lot of hard work. We have been training, giving up our weekends at time, late evenings, our Easter vacation. We give it up to prepare in preparation for this big win.
And Friday, how that played out?
Well, on Friday it was very intensive. It was tough play. It was a tough game. It was. Why? Because Belize City players, they are very good also. And also my boys, they felt like too confident at the beginning, and we lost the first game, but we spoke to them, their coaches spoke to them, and on the second and third game, we bring it back, and we won the first place. It was our girls that won the sub-championship, but they started very well. They started at the beginning, they won both of their games. It was on their last game that they lost, but I think they were really, really tired because it was game after game. And also they need more practice. I think more practice and also playing. Maybe we can get like friendly games with high schools and get them better prepared.
Jermaine Turner was recognized as the most valuable player, and he says it did not come easy.
It was a tough challenge because all of the team are good. So.
And how did you manage to get first place then, your team?
Because we played hard, we battled against the teams, and after the first loss, we just gained back our confidence and then won the rest of the games.
Even though the girls' team would not place first on the board, they were glad to have come home as the sub-champions.
It was good, but we all thought we would win the first, but we played good, we played hard, and I think we did good.
What happened that you failed to secure the first place? What do you think went wrong?
I think we needed more motivation, and we were more tired because it was like a time match, but we tried our best.
And what would you do differently now if you would go back and do the same game?
Work harder, play harder.
Both teams were recognized at a special school assembly today and also had the opportunity to speak to members of the Running Rebels team. Team captain Tyrone T.J. Hall has been playing the sport for 15 years, so we asked him about the Orange Walk Running Rebels' support to the young and upcoming basketball champions.
What I've been seeing them doing, I see them going in the gym and working out, you know, when no one is watching. That's the best time to work in your game. I was inspired by them doing that because when I was in the gym training myself, I saw them in the gym going hard. So I would tell them to keep going hard, practice every day, train when no one is watching. So when the lights is on, you can perform and have fun, you know, and also stay in school and, you know, keep growing and keep learning the game. I don't think you should ever be too confident, you know, especially if you put the work in. If you put the work in, you start believing in yourself and it will show. But if you don't put the work in, then you'll be too confident. So I guess just put the work in.
Now, what would be one special advice you would give the young people that are standing between you right now?
Advice. Believe in yourself. When no one else wants to believe in you. Just believe in yourself and whatever dreams that you have, keep working on that dream. Don't ever give up. Don't matter if someone tells you that you're not good enough or you can't do it. Just tell them to keep going. Just believe in yourself.
The championships games are played yearly and was organized by the National Sports Council. Julio Sadil Tun is 5 years old and lives in Altamira, Corozal. Tun was born with a disability that impedes him from living a normal life. But things are going positively for him these days as he is the first recipient of the newly elected Lions Club Corozal membership branch. Tun received much needed assistance in the form of a wheelchair, booklets, and pampers. The wheelchair comes at a good time as the 5-year-old was in need of one in order to sit in his preschool class. Recently, Tun was involved in an accident and hit his head. As a result, Tun suffered an unpredicted seizure. His mom, Carla Giovanna Tun, has been tasked with taking the 5-year-old in her arms via bus to receive treatment in neighboring Chutamal twice a week. The burden is a hefty one, and the Tun family is in need of financial assistance from the general public.
And we put the post on Facebook, the Corozal Daily, and somehow one person sent a message that if we give out like wheelchair and stuff like that. And I inboxed her and I asked her because I may have one. I may have one brother-in-law where he's disabled, but he already passed away. So we got it here. So if somebody may need it, well, I was willing to give it because we are here for help the needed. So I contacted the lady and she gave me the name and the phone number of Julio's mom. So I contacted her and she told me, well, that he's suffered then with the psychomotor disability disorder. His growth is slowly, and he suffered from eye cataract too. So the thing that he is taking then therapy in Chetomal. So he needed a wheelchair, and well, I offered that so that well, the mom would be more like, let's say, relaxed then, because she may have to back him up.
For now, Tun's mobility has become easier with the wheelchair he received from the Lions Club Corozal membership branch, but he must continue obtaining treatment for the next 3 months on Chutamal. Those wishing to assist with his medical bills can reach out to Lisbeth Yucan, the Vice President of the Lions Club Corozal membership branch, via WhatsApp number 660-2202. And for those persons in the community that may need a wheelchair but are of low income, you can also reach out to Lisbeth Yucan to see how assistance can be provided. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Thursday, May 4th, here on CTV3 and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. Remember to wash your hands and remain safe. From all of us here at CTV3 News, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.